News Weekly Report with Colette Linden.
Good evening, I'm Colette Linden, and here's a look at the news from this week. The city of Sault Ste. Marie is experiencing a significant surge in residential development and construction as it continues to accommodate its growing population. According to the city's latest building permit stats, over the course of this year alone, a remarkable 454 residential building permits have been issued, representing a total construction value of a staggering $71.5 million. This robust activity in the residential sector is leading the overall construction landscape in the city, outpacing other types of building projects. The sheer volume of these new residential permits translates to 195 total new dwelling units currently under construction. Including in this is 169 new multi-unit residents, as well as 26 new single-family homes. An update to a story we brought you last week on a stabbing in the east end of the city. The victim, 19-year-old Brandon Pello of Aweers Township, has died from his injuries. Pello was attacked in a parking lot off Grand Street on July the 30th. Police also say a third person has been charged in the incident. Adrian Blackbird, 20 years of age, of Batchewana First Nation, has been charged with first-degree murder. Two young offenders were originally charged with aggravated assault. On August 5th, 2024, police rearrested both the accused, a 17-year-old from Batchewana First Nation and a 16-year-old from Thunder Bay, and laid an additional charge of first-degree murder. Sault Ste. Marie Police and the OPP continued their search for Jape Corbier. On Wednesday, a large police presence on Peoples Road north of 3rd Line conducted a search of the area. Police did not say why or where on Peoples Road that they were searching. Corbier, who would have turned 40 years old on July 25th, has been missing since March of 2023. Police have had no luck finding Corbier, and earlier this year, the local First Nation pledged a $25,000 reward for information and the safe return of Corbier. Theft and vandalism of city parking meters has led to the city to remove dozens of parking meters in the downtown area. As First Local News reported a month ago, a video posted on Facebook showed a person vandalizing and then stealing the coins. Other parking meters have also been targeted by thieves in recent weeks. City Transit, that looks after the parking meters, report the machines only hold about $5 or less most times. The city says motorists using the parking spaces will now have to use the Passport parking app available by Sault Transit. Of course, the parking meter thefts are just one of many crimes happening in Sault Ste. Marie every day. Vandalism and theft has tied to many stories, and businesses now hiring security staff to help keep the crimes down. But is it working? And should security staff have more power in the rest of the individuals committing these crimes? Joining us to discuss this further is Daniel Leprade, president of KC Security here in Sault Ste. Marie. Welcome, Daniel.
Hi, Colette. How are you?
My first question, Daniel, have you or your business seen an increase in your services in order to help combat the rash of thefts in the area?
Yes, we have seen an increase, particularly over the last year. We've seen an increase in retail security, where we're seeing guards in stores, our mobile patrol with the cars behind us. We have seen an increase in that as well. It has definitely been, looking at the numbers over the last few years, we have seen an increase overall on many aspects of the business. It's not going down, it's definitely going up.
Now, Daniel, just how bad is it out there? I mean, you and your team are out there daily and nightly. What do you see more often?
So what we're seeing when we're talking about in the daytime, even in the nighttime, it doesn't seem to matter anymore. Security is predominantly a night profession, especially when it comes to mobile patrol. But we are seeing daytime and night now, where we are having clients call us and saying that they're having problems. And that's not necessarily just with the thefts. We're having the problems with the vagrancy, right? People loitering in places needing to be removed. So we're getting calls to respond to properties, to have people taken out of washrooms and stuff like that. So we're seeing that it doesn't seem to matter if it's day or night anymore. And when it comes to our static division, we are obviously seeing an increase in the daytime in retail thefts at the stores. That's where we're seeing the biggest increase. We have had more requests for daytime guards as opposed to nighttime guards, where you're sitting overnight, maybe watching a construction site. So in the daytime, the retail sector has picked up on that side for us.
Why do you think we've seen such an increase in petty thefts at local businesses?
Well, so I'm going to use some of our opinion on that, or my opinion. Based on what's going on, and of course, we're a security company, we're private security, so I'm not about to comment too much on the justice system, but I will mention it. That's probably what you hear from the police services as well. The biggest problem now is people constantly, they come in, let's say they shoplift, right? They commit a crime, they get caught, they go in, they get arrested, they get let out, and within the same day, if not within a few hours, they're right back at it doing it again while they're out on bail for whatever it is. So we're seeing that obviously with the Bill C-75 stuff and the bail and constantly getting let out to go right back to it, that there's no severe punishment for it. So it's a constant cycle of constantly going into each store. And we may see these people within the same day. We may see them at different stores of ours that we cover. And then they may go to another store that another company covers, or they just may go to a store that has no security coverage, and then the police are being called, right? So if you talk to local police, or I'm sure police all over the province, you will find that that's becoming a problem now. So it is just easy for them to go in. Then there's also the aspect of some stores having that policy where they do not confront. So the individual goes in, they know that they can just grab whatever they want, walk on out, and there's no repercussions for that. So we're seeing that that's definitely become a bigger problem now.
Thanks, Dan. It was nice to catch up, and we appreciate your time tonight. We've been talking with Daniel Laprade, president of Casey Security. We have more news coming up, but first, let's take a look at the weather for the upcoming week.
The first local weekly report is made possible with the support of these community-minded sponsors. The Medicine Shop, offering professional and confidential pharmacy services. The Medicine Shop, 59 Great Northern Road. Canadian Tire, made for life in Canada, 200 McNabb Street, Sault Ste. Marie. Terry Sheehan, Sault Ste. Marie MP, working for you.
One-way crossings on the International Bridge topped 120,000 in July. The 120,000 trips between the Twin Saults were up 9% from 110,000 in July 2023. Sault Ste. Marie Bridge Authority says crossings from January to July stand at 611,763. That's a 17% jump from the first 7 months of 2023. That tally stood at 521,000. Around 4 p.m. on August the 7th, Sault Police received a call of someone exposing their genitals to people at Pointe de Chêne Beach. Upon arrival, officers' investigation revealed that the accused was near the public change rooms and exposed their genitals to people in the area. The accused was located near the public change rooms and arrested. 54-year-old Hussein Mustafa is charged with indecent act public place. The accused was released on an undertaking and is scheduled to appear in court on September 23, 2024. On August the 3rd, detectives with the Crime Suppression Unit and Drug Enforcement Unit charged 31-year-old Corey Clouter with possession of a Schedule I substance for the purpose of trafficking. Around 1 a.m. on August the 3rd, detectives observed the accused on a bicycle on Spruce Street and conducted a traffic stop. During the traffic stop, detectives determined the accused was wanted for failing to comply with probation order and failure to attend court while on release order. The accused was arrested. During a subsequent search, detectives found the accused to be in possession of approximately 17 grams of suspected fentanyl, a digital scale, and packaging material. The estimated street value of drugs seized at The estimated value of the drugs seized is $2,500. Police have successfully concluded a 7-year death investigation using investigative genetic genealogy. On July 30th, 2017, a hiker located human remains on a cliff overlooking the Montreal River Harbor, approximately an hour north of Sault Ste. Marie. As a result, members of the Superior East Wawa detachment of the OPP began an investigation under the direction of the OPP Criminal Investigation Branch. In September of 2023, the presumptive identity was verified and used by detectives to locate living family members. A family member's DNA was used to confirm the male's identity, and the family was notified of the results. The identity of the deceased male will not be shared publicly to respect the family's wishes. We have more coming up right after this.
Thank you once again for meeting us here inside the Sault's Catterday Cat Cafe at 177 Gore Street. Today, I am going to introduce you guys to Meatball. Now, Meatball is one of the 4 most recent kittens that have been additioned to our cafe. Meatball is the shyest of all 4 of the kittens. He does like to spend a lot of his time staring at our brand new Stuff-A-Bear machine. He likes to watch the fluff go around. Otherwise, he's usually hiding for a little bit right now when the big groups of people are in, but he's going to come around. Now, I did foster him at my home before he came here. He likes to explore and be adventurous, does not like loud noises, so probably not a good fit for any kind of home that has loud dogs. If you are interested in meeting Meatball, please come on down and meet us here at the Cat Cafe. We'll be happy to introduce you, and hopefully we can find Meatball his forever home. Who doesn't like meatballs?
The First Local Weekly Report is made possible with the support of these community-minded sponsors. Arch, the Algoma Residential Community Hospice, 229 4th Line West. Get your tickets for the monthly 50-50 raffle. When you help hospice, everyone wins. Terry Sheehan, Sault Ste. Marie MP, working for you. Canadian Tire, made for life in Canada, 200 McNabb Street, Sault Ste. Marie.
Welcome back. And finally, tonight, Canada's Wonderland is set to unveil its newest attraction, the country's longest, tallest, and fastest roller coaster in 2025. In a news update, the theme park revealed the opening of its innovative Alpine Fury coaster. This thrill ride is anticipated to offer 2 launching experiences. The first will take adventures deep into the heart of Wonder Mountain, while the second launch will see riders soaring 50 meters above the ground. Passengers will then cruise 1,000 meters along the track, maneuvering through a series of flips and spins, including 9 inversions, as highlighted in the announcement. This, they noted, marks the highest number of inversions on a launch coaster in North America. That's it for this week. I'm Colette Linden, and on behalf of all of us at First Local News, have a great week.